But yeah, today is the regional matchup day.
It really is. It's going to be interesting to see because I know that Australia and New Zealand have played each other in training as the obviously as local area World Cup teams, so they might have a little inkling of how each other plays.
All right, we have Heat Seeker and Sky Marsters. Sky Marsters is lead jammer. Heat Seeker getting recycled behind 314, that's Misty Meaner. Nice offense there from Katniss, creating a lane. So Sky Marster ahead by a half a lap and willing to run this. An interesting decision this early.
Certainly something we saw a lot of yesterday from the New Zealand bench was the taking the opportunity just to run it and kind of get a feeling to see what happens with the other bench. It's been an era of like, yeah, we're just going to run it and see what the other team do.
Well, in that case, that was 4 points that they gifted the Australians.
Yeah.
So New Zealand up on the pivot line and Honey up to break up that New Zealand defense. And that is Rat Guru out. Your lead jammer, Chaos about a quarter lap behind.
It's a race.
Fun fact, Chaos's sister is on the bench for New Zealand and plays for the New Zealand senior team.
All right. Oh yeah, I did not mention the New Zealand bench team. Tumeke, Scary Cola, Tower, and Chewy. So that was a 4-0 jam in favor of Australia. That is Sageti versus Alarm Her, and Sageti finds a lane. Alarm Her has pulled the star. And Siren not able to bounce Sageti out. And there goes Alarm Her to the box, so that's a track cut. And an early power jam for Team Australia. So these first 3 bouts of the day are going to be pool bouts. So it's one 30-minute period. Each team gets 1 timeout and 1 official review. Even if they win their official review, they lose their official review. Or they don't retain it.
No.
And each player has 4 penalties before expulsion.
So that is Alarm Her back on track, ready to resume that initial pass.
And Alarm Her bounced out to the outside. Alarm Her working in on. Wow, that was a lot of penalties all at once. That pretty much cleared the track. So it's a 3-2 pack advantage right now for Team New Zealand, but Sageti already up 20-0 on this.
I'm assuming the Australia bench choosing to run the jam because they are, a 24-point jam and they've got a box to clear.
Yep,
I'd run it.
Oh, Sageti fakes to the outside, runs to the inside, and Siren and company just not able to adjust. And penalty box is cleared. There's the end of that jam. That was a 28-7 jam in favor of Team Australia.
Not quite the biggest jam I've seen this weekend, but certainly among them.
I saw a 32-0 yesterday from Team USA.
Yeah, that was the biggest one I've seen where you're just like, that's a big jam.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Heat Seeker hopping down the line on the inside to grab lead jammer. Sky Marsters getting recycled by Amazon.
Zealand is reforming in the front of the pack, and that's it.
Oh, that was a lovely hit there from 3-9 in the green. That is Katniss on Skymaster.
And Heatseeker jumping over the back of a New Zealand blocker. Grabs another 4 points and calls it.
And he called the end of the jam to secure the point. 8 points for Team Australia.
It's lovely. You see the opposition skaters just high-fiving, like, yeah, nice one. You got out. I had to call it.
Yep.
Good work.
So an interesting pattern I've noticed with New Zealand is they seem to be content to completely cede the jam line to the other team. They have, as far as I recall, not once contested the jammer line.
It's interesting because I suppose you've got the advantage that the other team has to try and do that thing where they let their jammer out and then come back together to trap your jammer. But unfortunately, Australia are really good at doing that.
And Anarchist Skywalker taking the star pass. And that is a track cut on Rat Guru, so this is a power jam for Team New Zealand, something they desperately need right now. And Anarchist Skywalker has to get that star on the helmet, because you can't score points if you don't have the star on. There we go.
We did see Anarchist out as a jammer a lot yesterday in the game against USA, so this isn't necessarily a case of, oh no, a pivot stuck with the star. I think it's a lot of a pivot jammer.
And there goes Anarchist with a back block. So we'll have a quick jammer do-si-do here. And yes, that is apparently a very American term.
I like it. We often in the UK we call it jammer switcheroo.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to use that.
Yeah, jammer switcheroo in the box for your roller derby bingo card if you're filling one out.
Rat Guru coming around on the second scoring pass now. Getting some offensive help. That was Honey just clearing a lane. And Bazinga, just as New Zealand is trying to set up, able to get in there. Got a little bit of a pile up. Oh. So while we take a quick break here, while they look at Outrage, yes, let's talk about our sponsors.
Yeah, I want to say big thanks to our main sponsor for this this lovely event, My Roller Derby. They are the French roller derby shop. We're a big fan of local roller derby here and everywhere. And it's really nice to know that there are local shops popping up all over the place. I know when I started, it was very much a case of you can get your kit from the US or nowhere. So it's a lovely thing.
It is.
Also, big thanks to our MVP sponsors. If you're here in-house, you can vote on your MVP of the tournament. If you're watching solely on the stream, unfortunately, that's not an option to you. But big thanks to the sponsors nonetheless. They are 888-187 Kilopads and Sucker Punch Skate Shop. Again, Sucker Punch you can buy from online, I believe. I mean, all of these you can buy from online.
And we have skater up and skating off under her own power, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
So she will have to sit for 3 jams.
Yeah. And we will find out very shortly if this is going to be a jam restarted for injury or a new jam.
It looks like it will be a brand new jam.
And as you can see, Anarchist Skywalker just go in penalty box at the end of the jam. So it's a power start for Team Australia.
Looks like it is going to be a new jam with a power start.
And that is Segeti. Great work from Team Australia just to get in there. And Team New Zealand just was never able to get set around those Australian blockers. And once again, the Australians doing a good job breaking up New Zealand.
until the end by the number 3 of Team
Good
New
attempt by
Zealand,
Rainbow
Team
Dash to
Red.
just throw another skater at Seghetti, but
But it's a pass. 4 points for Team Australia. Both jammers.
and Anakin Skywalker out of the box now.
And Seghetti made it. 8 points for Team Australia.
And there's the
And as you can see, it's a
cap
score
pass to
for
Sky
Team New
Monsters,
Zealand. This was Sky Monsters
who
who take the cover, the star cover.
was a little bit too focused on getting the star on the helmet and got swallowed up by the Australian defense. But Sky Monsters is out now.
Pusher to do turn around in the back. And it's an initial pass complete for Team New Zealand and 4 more points for Team Australia.
And Australia looking to run this again.
New Zealand, 4 points.
So 16-4 right now on this jam. There goes Seghetti, finding the lane on the outside.
At the outside of the track for Seghetti.
And that is a second penalty for Anakin Skywalker. Not what New Zealand needs to see 9 minutes in.
And Seghetti made a new scoring pass, 4 points. And I think it's
So that was a 24-8 jam in favor of Australia. Your score now 80-21.
24 for Team Australia and 8 for Team New Zealand on this jam.
It's interesting. I had a brief chat with the New Zealand mirror bench yesterday, and they were telling me that the New Zealand team, some of them are the only junior skater in their league. So this is the first chance they've had to play together. And it's interesting. I'd like to know whether some of the Australian team have played together before and whether that's maybe affecting some of the communication.
That has to be tough to be sort of a solo junior skater.
Oh, absolutely.
It's difficult to learn sort of key skills if you can't really work with other people and against other people.
Yeah.
That is 4 points for Heat Seeker. Atomic Blonde, meanwhile, being stuck in the back of the pack against, I believe that's Cicada.
With the helmet cover off. Still caught in that pack, though, being recycled to the back. Oh, but the blocker pulling back is going to the back.
Heat Seeker with incredible moves. And we've got a star pass now. That is Chaos, who just got tagged for a track cut. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
So this will be a power jam now.
it's interesting that New Zealand fielding a lot of their pivots as people that they also put out as jammers. So a lot of double threat skaters going on.
And calling that one off. That brings our score 96 for Australia to 21.
There's definitely a lot of talent on both teams.
Oh yeah.
I think
Will be another power start for Team Australia.
I certainly saw a lot of this yesterday with, I think it was New Zealand, France, where the teams were fairly evenly matched in a lot of ways, but France was always just that slight bit better.
Yeah.
That game was a bit of a slog. It was a 30 jam, 30-minute game.
Oh, that's
It was a lot of hit it and quit it.
yeah. That's a hard game to play.
Oof, Rat Guru being dumped to the outside of the track. That was dragging you down, I believe.
New Zealand losing 2 on 4 there to the penalty box.
Oh. Dragging you down, unable to get a third force out. But this is yet another power jam for Team Australia. There we go with Honey and Ratbag. doing a good job sealing off that New Zealand defense.
Great offense from Team Australia who helped our team. And
Honey and Ratbag instantly, often what I call my cats. Not their names, just what I call them. Australia opting to secure another power start there, trapping Chaos in the box. Although still standing. It's really interesting watching that Australia seem to have a really good grasp of kind of forming up in little 2 and 3 walls, whereas New Zealand kind of feels like they're occasionally scrambling to get back together.
Well, yeah, I think as you were saying, with a lot of the not really having a whole lot of opportunity, being the only junior skater in the league, that may be sort of that communication advantage.
Yeah. Had less practice at being part of a group wall.
So Szigeti is your lead jammer. Chaos forces the call off. 4-0 Australia.
Lovely work there from Chaos to prevent a scoring opportunity for Australia.
Now we're going to see Heat Seeker against Alarm Her. And a 4-2 pack advantage for Team Australia.
I'm gonna
challenging insubordination. Gotcha. All right.
That feels like a brave move, trying to challenge an insubordination penalty.
Yeah.
Which arguably in itself is insubordinate.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you get an extra insubordination penalty for challenging us. I guess we will find out based on whether or not the skater in question gets to leave the box.
Apparently not. So,
and they didn't win this official review, so just
Didn't win.
So the skater gets to keep their bonus penalty.
Yay! It's like the worst kind of prize.
All right, Heat Seeker is your lead jammer. Alarm Her working against that Australian 4-wall. New Zealand coming up on defense. Good effort there from Devil's Daughter, but the Heat Seeker able to just jump over the outstretched leg.
So many of the jammers that we've seen so far in this competition are just like, I can fly.
Yeah. Heat Seeker can get some air.
Yeah.
And sort of has a very signature twisting 180 apex jump.
Yeah. Like there's jumps I've seen that I couldn't do in my trainers on a trampoline.
Yeah.
And they're doing them on skates backwards. You're like, this is just, yeah.
Oh, good force out there.
The New Zealand blocker, they're going, surely that was a cut. And the ref's going, if it was, I would have called it.
Yep. Outrage, yes. Outraged about that lack of a cut.
New Zealand jammer Alarm Her off for a little sit down in the penalty box.
And Heat Seeker seems unstoppable. Wow. How much will he do in this game?
All right.
Oh, look at him turn around.
Heat Seeker finding a gap in that tripod and just exploiting it with a 180 jump.
Yeah. Interesting that Australia are really super track aware, making a lot of these New Zealand jammer penalties and going, yeah, we're just going to keep having those power starts, thanks.
So that was a 24-point jam. Your score right now, 132-21. 13 and a half minutes left. Rat Guru quickly grabs lead jammer. Here comes Alarm Her out of the penalty box. And back into the penalty box on a track cut. Definitely not happy about it.
No.
Honey directing Team Australia to slow the pack down. Australian offense able to open a hole for Rat Guru.
Comes through with a little hop there.
Dynamite and company lining up right now. And Rat Guru with an authoritative call-off.
And again, locking Alamha into the penalty box, getting themselves yet another power start.
So 4-3 pack advantage for Team New Zealand right now.
It's a good way to secure the point and make sure to.
I wonder how many penalties Alamha is now on, because that is 3? 2? It's at least 2.
I believe 3 at this point.
Yeah.
Alamha now through on the initial, about 3/4 of the track behind. Sigeti in on the scoring pass. Managed to drop 2 New Zealand blockers. And Team Australia content to run this jam. Although with Alamha sort of in penalty trouble, there's a certain advantage to that sort of strategy.
Yeah, if we're right and Alamha is on 3, then there's an advantage to maybe trying to see if we can get Alamha to pick up a 4th and foul out.
All right, there's the call off. 8-4 on that jam.
Points on the board for New Zealand for the first time in a little while. So a lovely treat from Alamha. And an opportunity now for New Zealand to get some fresh legs out with Skymaster.
And for the first time, I think New Zealand actually defending the back of the pack, and it's working.
Yeah.
They've got Heatseeker contained back there, and the Skymaster pushing the pack forward. I feel like if New Zealand had started doing this
earlier,
yesterday,
yeah.
Skymaster with the call off. 2-0 on that jam. I mean, it's nice for New Zealand to get an absolute win on a jam.
Yeah.
Oh, I think a little bit too little, too late, but you know.
Still nice. Well, New Zealand now gone back for the front of the pack.
So we've got Rat Guru, and I cannot see the New Zealand. Oh, that's Chaos. Rat Guru looks for the front of the pack, finds a shoulder past Devil's Daughter, and Outrage Yes looking for a high block, gets the high block. So this is a power jam for Chaos, and will be a 2-minute jam. Oh no, no, Chaos getting lead jammer, so this will not be a 2-minute jam.
One of the Australian bench there reacting to the whistles from the other track coming on, going, oh no, it's not ended, quick, get back off. Understandably confusing, playing with 2 sets of whistles in one hole.
It has been a little bit weird, not gonna lie.
A bit of jammer on jammer action there as Rat Guru comes back on to try and complete that initial. Makes it look easy.
Good effort there from Outrage Yes and Razor Blade, but Rat Guru through. There's the call off. It is just in time. So I think it's a safe bet that New Zealand is going to be the number 6 seed.
It's certainly looking that way, isn't it?
Australia will be 3-2, so a lot is going to hinge on the outcome of that Great Britain-France.
Yeah, which will be interesting, because France have had a really good World Cup so far. Britain have had a kind of half and half, I think.
Yeah. I mean, they had that last-second comeback last night against Canada, which I was on the other side
Yeah.
and came running over because the crowd was just bonkers.
I was on the house stream, on the house announcing for that, and that was the most stressful game I have ever announced. Oof, looks like that might be Outraged Jess who's just fouled out there, number 9.
On the plus side, if you had made any sort of mistakes, no one would have heard you.
Well, yeah, there was a point by the last jam on the house, myself and Loud and Queer, we just stopped trying to announce it because like no one can hear us.
Yeah.
And if they can, they're not listening.
Yeah.
It was stressful. Also, I was told by a friend watching at home that the stream actually cuts out 3 minutes before the end.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, you missed that last jam. No.
Oh, that's. Oh. That's just disappointing.
Yeah. Hopefully it will have been recorded somewhere and will be available to watch back because it was a hell of a jam. And I mean, double tap, just, yeah.
Lots of skate gear and merch prizes.
So France beat Australia head-to-head yesterday.
Interesting.
France is 3-1. Great Britain is 2-2.
Yeah.
So if the British win, I'm pretty sure that would give Australia the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
Because Australia beat the British.
Yeah.
If the French win, I believe that will give Australia the number 3 seed.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. Oh, looks like Chaos has had to go and sit a penalty for an equipment violation, not having a mouth guard in. So,
Oh.
Skedy on a power jam. I am just picking this up from the house announcers who I can slightly hear. Chaos now back on track.
I feel like of all the penalties to get an equipment, that's just a brutal one.
Yeah. It's not the worst one I've ever seen, but it is one of the most embarrassing ones, I think, as a skater. You're just like, oh, no.
Yeah. It's definitely completely avoidable.
Yeah.
Bazinga Company forcing Chaos to the outside. Getting re-rounded behind Jazzy Devil.
Yeah. It was a big hit there from that Australian pivot.
Oh, Suzette finding that inside to outside lane and
Skedy going around, picking up 28 points and counting. We might get an equal to that 32-point jam if this carries on running.
oh, I feel like Suzette has a good shot there. Yep.
There we go.
Possible for more, maybe.
2 seconds. Not quite.
1. That's a 33-point jam.
That is now the biggest jam we have seen this weekend. And I think the biggest jam I've ever seen. It's the 32 was the biggest, now the 33.
I've seen a 40-pointer since the rule change.
Oh, wow. Blimey. This is the kind of thing that sometimes you joke about and you're just like, oh yeah, we're only 40 points behind, just do a quick 40-point jam.
Yeah.
But actually, it's possible.
Very, very, very unlikely.
It's unlikely. It turns out you have to be under 18 and incredibly fit.
Yes.
But it's possible.
And I believe that was Alarmhurst's 4th. So Sky Monster is not going to have a pivot to hand to.
No.
And Hitseeker is out of the back of his scoring position with 4 points.
Both jammers out. Sky Monster is about a third of the track behind Heatseeker.
Australian blockers are doing a lovely job of just making a big old lane for Heatseeker to just cruise through.
Oh, Katniss with a brilliant force out. And Suzette for 4, but Heatseeker already has 12 this jam. Good offense there from Amazon. Glitter Bomb calling Anarchist Skywalker up to the front. Oh, Heat Seeker once again just finding a gap in the tripod and just blasting through. Oh!
Oh, that was a lovely little hop.
Yeah. And no twists.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just a little hop gets the job done.
I feel like sometimes Heat Seeker sees those and goes for the style points as well.
Yeah. But if there were points for style, and there should be,
Yeah.
Heat Seeker would get them. Again, just, a quick 28 points on the board. Take Australia into the second century.
Skymaster is never tired of pushing.
Oh, some lovely big hits there, though, from 2007 Glitter Bomb.
What a great determination.
And
The end of the jam.
that jam comes to its natural conclusion.
And it's a 4 points for Team New
I
Zealand.
mean, I cannot express how warm it is in this room.
Oh, it is
And they're just
brutal.
like, yeah, we're going to keep going. Oh, there we go. And that is Alam Her fouling out.
And both of these teams left the dead of winter to come to Valence, where it is going to be, well, 90 degrees for us Americans. I'm not quite sure what that translates
30.
to for, about 30
centigrade.
for everybody else on the planet.
Yeah. That's right. That's
Because
we've
of course,
got both options here. We've got the American and the European.
yeah, because of course, we have to do it different from everybody else.
I don't know, I always enjoy the British approach where it's just like, oh yeah, we'll have some metric and some imperial, and the decision between which it is completely random.
I noticed that from my time, and it's just like, really?
Yeah, it's like, oh, but how do you decide? It's like, don't really, it's just sort of a vibe. Temperature, metric. Distances, imperial. Why? Don't know, just is. Why commit to one when you can have both and change randomly? But also quite often it seems to be like, oh yeah, is it a long way? Then it should go back to being imperial. But is it a short way? Then it can be in metric. It's like, why? Just is. Just is.
Which is going to be Great Britain versus France. Nope, sorry. Yes.
All right, we are back to the action. 3 minutes left. That is, I believe, Cizetti.
Looks like it.
And, oh no, that's Honey.
Ooh,
Jamming for the first time.
exciting. And Atomic Blonde for New Zealand.
Australia sent out a new jammer.
Honey has been a pivot for much of the game, but Australia, oh wow. Woof.
That's a jump.
All right, so that is Atomic Blonde heading to the box on a track cut. So an opportunity for Honey and Australia to tack on even more points. Oh, great force out and recycle. That was Devil's Daughter.
Nice. New Zealand now back at full strength pack. Not that it seems to be doing anything to stop Honey.
Siren got another force out and recycle.
Oh, nice.
Glitter Bomb takes a shot.
Unfortunately, that is going to be number 3 there for New Zealand.
That's Razor Blade.
Razor Blade picks a cut.
Oh, Honey did not. I feel like Honey may have actually stuck the landing, but
Always better safe than sorry.
yes, especially at this point. I mean, there's no reason to. Oh, and Honey out again. Oh, we're having a little backward skate now.
Yeah, it's everyone's favorite game of Run Back Forever.
Every time I see everyone backwards skate, I feel like someone should just put some salt and pepper on the DJ stream, and
Yes.
reminds me of my junior high youth.
Yeah.
As I completely date myself with that reference. Thank you, thank you.
It's all right. I made a Tamagotchi reference yesterday and then realised that there was a very good chance that the skate whose name I thought might be a Tamagotchi pun probably wasn't born when Tamagotchis were a thing.
Yeah,
And
that's
very old.
all right. So that was a 12-2 jam. We will have one more jam here. unless something really weird happens.
Yeah. Seems unlikely, but you never know in roller derby.
Next jump may be the last jump of this game. Rainbow Crash for
And we are blocked off by the crowd.
It's their first time both
Rainbow Crash for
All right, there we go. Rainbow Crash jamming for the first time up against Ink Spill, I believe, also jamming for the first time.
yeah. Inkspill jammed a bit yesterday, but first time out I think in this game.
trying to go inside.
Oh, Rainbow Crash, or Rainbow Apex jump.
Nice jump on the inside. Really smooth reception.
Dynamite and company back to play defense with Rainbow Crash, finding a way around the outside.
Jammer get out of here.
And Ink Spill on a track cut.
8 points for the team.
I think jammer penalties have really been the story of New Zealand's game today.
So it's a
Yeah,
point
they just have not been able to stay out of the box.
Yeah. And I mean, our lovely NSOs in the box are great, you know, but you can go talk to them afterwards. You don't have to hang out with them all day during the game.
And they had a very tight game against France, where I think combined the teams had 4 jammer penalties total.
Yeah.
And very different story for New Zealand today. And that whistle will bring us to,
It's the end of the jam, and
I'm assuming, the end of the bout.
take pictures or video during the
There's
intermission of the
always a possibility that we might have a restart for an injury call-off, but I think this close to the end of the time it might well be deemed not worth it.
Yeah, there's a 200-point difference. I don't think anything that happens in an extra jam would make it.
Yeah, make it worthwhile. Up next on this stream, we are going to have Team GB versus Team France. It's going to be an exciting one, I think.
Yeah, that'll be. I'll be fascinated to see which way the crowd cheers. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously France will cheer for France.
Oh, yeah.
Great Britain will cheer for Great Britain, but you know, all the
mean-
former colonies. Which way do you go?
Well, yeah, because there's a do you go with your historic, well, you know, New Zealand, Australia, a lot of them came from Britain, but on the other hand, there's definitely a lot of people go, well, I will cheer for whoever is not Britain, because, you know, can't think of a polite word for blank, fill in the blank, those guys.
Yeah.
So there may well be a big cheer squad for France on the basis that they are not Great Britain. And I mean, I understand that. We have a terrible colonialist past, and we're not very nice for a long time. Let's go with that.
Yeah. I'll be fascinated to see which way the crowd goes.
Yeah, it will be really interesting to find out.
It'll be a fun bout no matter what.
Yeah. And please say that our skater is upright and making their way off track with a little bit of support, but largely under their own power.
All right, there we go. That is our official final score. 244 Australia, 43 New Zealand.